back to another video. So today we're going to do a comparison video, and you might ask, what cars am I going to talk about? So I'm going to talk about the Lamborghini Huracan Performante and the Mclaren 600LT. So basically, I am going to compare them, and I'm going to first tell you the facts of these cars, the basic facts of these cars, and then I'm going to do, like, tell you my opinion on these two cars and which one I think I would consider buying. So first, I'm gonna start off showing the pictures of these two cars, and let me just a moment. I'm just gonna type in the names. Okay, so let's go to images, and this is the pictures of the Lamborghini Huracan Performante. So the Huracan Performante has like a new fascia, the new front fascia from the Lamborghini Huracan. And the comparison is that there's a new exhaust system, there's a big wing, there's this Italian flag stripe thing, and there's a big rear diffuser, which can compare it from the Performante to the Huracan. Like, if you see that, so you could see really difference of the Huracan and this, but except the headlights and taillights, they didn't really change them. But they did change is some track focus stuff, like the forged carbon wing, and the two-tip exhaust system, and this big rear diffuser, and and these big air intakes, whatever they're meant for. And if you want to tell apart from the from the basic Huracan, then you could see this. If you guys can see this right there, it says Performante, and it has that Italian stripe. So now let's take let's look at the Mclaren 600LT pictures. So let's see. So if you guys didn't know about the Mclaren that much, then I consider you check out my last video. That if you guys want to check it out, click on my profile picture, and then they will tell you my playlist, and then you can click on it. Or at the end, I'll put a picture of the Mclaren video. So let's get right into video. So now we're gonna look at the Mclaren 600LT. So I'm just gonna tell you this. In the last video, I told you guys that this car is just a better 570S with more track focus use and some track goodies and good looks. So this car has a 3.8 liter twin turbocharged V8 that produces 600 horsepower and 457 pound-feet of torque. So it's gonna have a 7-speed dual clutch transmission, and it has a top speed of 207 miles an hour. And the 207 miles an hour is estimated, not to be precise. It's not precise, but it is estimated to be around 207 miles an hour. And 0 to 60 happens in 3.1 seconds. And the Lamborghini Huracan, on the other hand, has a 5.2 liter V10 naturally aspirated engine which produces 640 horsepower and 442 pound-feet of torque. And the top speed of this Lamborghini is 202 miles an hour. And 0 to 60 happens in 2.9 seconds from a 7-speed dual-clutch transmission. The 600 and this Lamborghini produces 640 horsepower at 8,000 RPM and 442 pound-feet of torque at 6,500 RPM. So now let's talk about price. So the Lamborghini Huracan has already been out, so it's gonna have a base price. It's gonna have a price around $274,390. And the Mclaren 600LT, it's not been released yet, so I estimate it to be around $250,000. So the Mclaren is cheaper and it has a better top speed, but the Lamborghini has more horsepower, but the Mclaren has more torque. So these two cars are pretty much neck to neck, but the Lamborghini Huracan just has a better 0 to 60 time of 2.9 seconds, and the McLaren has a 0 to 60 time of 3.1 seconds. And the McLaren's engine is way smaller than the naturally aspirated Lamborghini V10 5.2 liter engine. So now I'm gonna talk about production numbers of the McLaren. I'm gonna talk about the McLaren because there's like a cool fact that I guys wanna tell you. So it's gonna be approximately 500 units for the McLaren. McLaren's only gonna make approximately 500 units, and because it's a limited edition, I expect. And now let's talk about weight. The Lamborghini Huracan weighs a lot more than the McLaren 600LT. It weighs almost 700 pounds more. So the Lamborghini weighs around 3,322 pounds, and the McLaren weighs as low as 2,749.2 pounds. So if you want a lighter cars, you might want to go for the McLaren. But it comes to waiting. You have to wait for the McLaren. You have to wait for it to release, and then you have to place an order, and then you have to wait for delivery. But the Lamborghini is already out, so you could just order one right now, and it would be there for about 2 or 3 months. As for the McLaren, you have to wait it until it releases, and then when it's gonna be produced, and so on and so forth. So now I'm gonna tell you a fact about the Lamborghini now. So I think all of you guys might know that the Lamborghini has set a new production car lap record of 6 minutes and 25 seconds on the Nürburgring. And Lamborghini proved that they're not just Lamborghini is not just for looks and more power. Therefore, they could also be good on the track. So we have not seen any lap times of the McLaren 600LT, but we have seen a video of the of the McLaren 600LT on the track, on the Nürburgring, doing some laps. And now I want to tell you about MPG. Okay, so I admit, these two cars are not meant for MPGs. But first, let me talk about the Lamborghini's MPG. So the Lamborghini, as expected from Lamborghini, that it has a bigger engine, more horsepower, and it sets the MPG ratings are 14 on the city and 19 on the highway. And you're not going to do economy driving for this car. These are meant for track focus use and not for daily driving. They're meant for like what do you say? Driving on the weekends, maybe racing sometimes, maybe going on a drag strip or something like that. These cars are meant to be used on the track mostly because these cars are track focused. That's why it's performante. Performante means performance. Performance can also lead to less fuel economy, so that doesn't matter. Anyways, let's talk about the McLaren's MPG. So this McLaren has the fuel economy rating 16 city, 23 highway. And I'm telling you, I think EP didn't rate this, but I want to tell you the MPG of the but McLaren. This is the MPG of the McLaren 570S, because the 600LT is basically a 570S. That I told you in the beginning of this video. So I just told you the fuel economy ratings of those 570S, but this is not about the 600LT. So I expect it to be around this much too. So I can't really judge the McLaren, the Lambo, that it has less fuel economy until EPA rates it. So now it comes down to which one I would prefer. The Lamborghini has the new production car lap record. It has more horsepower, but it has a fastest 0 to 60 time, and it has a bigger engine. And but the Lamborghini, like, it has the base price, but the price that I told you of the McLaren is estimated. So I don't really know, like, if it's gonna be worth around $250,000. It could be more, it could be less, but time will tell when McLaren tells us some numbers. So it's a tough decision. So I personally would take the. Oh my god, it's so frustrating. They both are so good cars. They both are really nice, but I have to choose the Lamborghini because of the bigger engine, the fastest 0 to 60 time, and I'm not going to take a car on a track every time, and I'm not going to go 207 miles an hour every time, so I would prefer the Lamborghini. But if you guys want to daily drive, you might want to go for the McLaren 600LT, but still have that power and power to weight ratio, and still be going on the track and drag strip. And these both cars do what they're meant for. These are not meant to be grocery shopping or doing economy driving. Again, these two are meant to be driven on the track. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for watching this video. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my channel. Comment down below. Turn on your notifications. Like this video give a thumbs up if you agree with this video, and comment down below if you would rather wait and buy the Mclaren 600LT or just buy the Lamborghini Huracan Performante if you had the money to buy one. So thank you guys. See you guys next time.